The 100-year celebration is a very high profile celebration within DEKRA, and that actually comes from where we started off. In 1925, it started off as an initiative for vehicle inspections, where vehicles were very unsafe at that stage. And that developed throughout the years, and only in the 1990s, DEKRA developed a TIC system, which we call testing, inspection and certification. And from then on up until now, DEKRA has grown into the fourth largest inspection company in the world, and also the largest unlisted company in the world. So it's grown rapidly. So from there on, there were a lot of initiatives to make it sustainable and to keep up with where things have developed and inspection methods have developed. We have got research and development areas in various of our industries and regions, where we've got development in AI, we've got development in inspection, where we've got development in training, where we've got development in vehicle inspections still. And we are now based in 5 continents, and in South Africa we have proven that safety comes first. As a result of our NOSCAR awards and our culture, we've achieved 6.3 million lost time injury-free hours over 10 years. And we've also recognized that wherever you've got a very high safety record, you've also got a very high motivation and sustainability within your workforce.
So one of the additional things that we've done while we're going back to basics to see what the market wants, we're looking at different profiles and products at the end of the day that really caters for the South African market. One of them is affordability. And we've always said over the years that education should be affordable. So this year we are launching, in the near future, we'll be launching an e-commerce portal that gives you a full library of diverse courses, not just from a health and safety perspective, but business and organizational requirements too. And through that concept, we have it on a payment plan so that education becomes affordable and it's not always just a once-off cost. By doing it this way, DEKRA is committed to making a tangible difference in people's lives. One of the unique things that DEKRA has brought to the A-OSH Expo this year is an emergency preparedness and response box. These boxes are it's fully stocked, so it's got equipment that deals with fire emergencies, first aid emergencies, the clustering of information, personal information for employees. And what it does is it reduces confusion. So it's part of the concept that we've created with regards to emergency preparedness in bigger organizations where these are placed at assembly points. And you go straight, the emergency coordinator will go straight to the assembly point, open up the box on all of the equipment that is needed in an emergency situation will be there, including the details of the team that he or she are responsible for, contact details, a mix of kin contact details, any external emergency services, as well as escape routes, which is very primary on bigger projects at the end of the day where you'll have more than one assembly point. What we've tried to do is create something more practical and readily available at assembly points so that we don't have to scramble. That way we have order and less confusion.
DEKRA Industrial has not only the TIC system, but it also TIC, which stands for Testing, Inspection and Certification. But we also combine it with training, adult-based training, and then setting up a culture for inspection and safety. So, and that is something that started off just before COVID, where we saw that we were very much restricted in getting out and inspecting industries like petrochemical, like power generation, like construction, like manufacturing, and in mining specifically. And we felt that we had to bring in safety as well, and that is why we set up a safety and training system as well.
DEKRA has introduced a tangible, more effective process safety management system that's not just based on equipment failure, but more predominantly around lack of communication, business processes at the end of the day that change, manufacturing components that might need to be amended, and human error. I think with regards to process safety at the end of the day, human error plays a huge role in incidences that could occur at the end of the day. We've designed a unique digital dynamic risk register, which allows us at the end of the day to create an early warning process through a 3D and AI approach on generating or being able to generate practical scenarios without putting people in harm's way, without damaging plant or equipment, without damage to the environment. Why we do that is to support reducing the overall hazards and creating effective practical mitigating factors in any processing manufacturing environment. By doing that, we're creating a practical behavior-based safety culture in a company that supports the effectiveness of reducing workplace hazards and incidences. The role that DEKRA IOL and DEKRA Industrial play, one is garnishing the trust from our clients, based on the concept at the end of the day that we go above and beyond, your normal training, as a skills provider. What we're trying to do is meet statutory compliance, both from a global perspective, but also local. Otherwise, everything becomes generic. So we look at the practicality of what our clients want. We customize our process at the end of the day that it best supports our clients, and that it's a practical, more effective approach within the workplace, therefore a greater understanding. Education is something that we're very, very passionate about, and leaving a legacy behind of actual knowledge transfer is where we're best at. We're creating a brighter future for generations to come.
Integration systems, AI and remote inspection systems and so on is a very important part of DEKRA's development, especially after within this period of our 100-year celebrations. To give you an idea is traditionally people had to enter into dangerous areas to do inspections. We have now developed and integrated robotics. We've developed remote inspection systems and online inspection systems where we prevent people of going into very dangerous situations where they may get harmed or hurt, and that cuts down on our safety risks within the industry. So, as I mentioned, we've developed robotics, and now we also have online camera systems which we attach to these robots. And also when we move into very high dangerous areas where robots can't go, we've got these online camera systems which can guide our people. And with AI, we can be in touch with a person while he's doing an inspection, and we are connected with our client as well, doing these inspections, and guide them through this whole system. On top of that, we have developed training for online training systems through our LMI system, which is a DEKRA developed system. With the AI, it is data driven and it gives live information and data to our clients to be part of the assessment system and make online decisions.
DEKRA chose 2 specific ambassadors this year. One we brought back from last year, which is really very close to my heart, which is Johan. There's a lot of synergy between DEKRA and Johan with regards to his commitment and hard work and his heightened level of safety within a rugby game. And it's the same as DEKRA, the importance of trying to embrace the well-being and safety of everybody every day. The other one is Rihanna now. And this year we try to bring in something a little bit different, obviously with regards to our 100th celebration, but also because of her people beliefs, the faith that she has with regards to reaching out to communities, as well as the interaction amongst individual people. This year, DEKRA decided that we wanted something new, something that was close to our heart, and something that resonated with regards to what we've achieved over the last 100 years.